Okay, did you get it? Okay, let me show you. So the first thing come to your mind should be like it's not should be, it's my recommended way. That's how I solve problem. If I use some so-called calculator that follow some strange rules that I don't understand, I will double check it. Okay? So I'll use another calculator try to calculate things. So that's the reason I bring default system calculator. Just to make sure what's the real result. If I input 50 divided by 8, it should be 6.25. Okay? So it's not exactly 6. So it seems just to get rid of the 25. Just give me 6. Okay? So I know approximately where it got wrong. And if I just change this, what about I just change it to 6.25? I'll run this and will miraculously give us 50. But here's the catch. It's not just a 50, but 50 dot 0. 50.0. Okay? That's a little bit strange. And I think you already know where the problem lies. Because the data type is different. Let me show you. So, what about, there are a lot of ways to actually get 50. Okay? Let me show you. So, for example, I get a var of a num3. And that will give us, say, 10 multiplied by 5. And you know what? I'm also going to print it out. But before that, I'm going to print a separator. Just easy for the eye. A little bit separator. Okay? And then I'm going to print num3. Okay? And I'm going to print it. And you actually see, well, 10 multiplied by 5, you got 50. But like 6.25 multiplied by 8, I believe, yeah, you got 50.0. Even though it's like mathematically, it's kind of the same, but there's a tiny little bit difference. One got a fraction, the other is the integer. It's like no fraction, no dots. And that's exactly the reason. So I'm going to quickly show you how to fix this. And then we're going to introduce the very, very, very important concepts, data type. Okay? Let me show you. So, in order to fix this, really, really simple, you just need to add a dot O. Okay? And let's run this, okay? Let's just run this. Whoa. 6.25. Give us exactly the result. I just add a .o. Seems not a big change, but in fact to change the whole data type. You can also do something like this. What about add a .o here and run this? Let's just try this out. Exactly the same result. So it seems as long as I just change a tiny little bit of the elements that involved in this calculation, in this arithmetic operations, it just completely changed the whole calculation and give us a completely accurate but a completely different result. That's the power, and that's the thing that may got you in the future about the data type. And you know what? Swift is a fairly, safe language. So it can infer the data type, and it can forbid you to use some of the operations. Right now it seems pretty natural to just use it without any error. That's because I intentionally to choose this. But if you're like doing some random things and trying to experiment a little bit, and I encourage you to experiment a little bit, you will find out that you got like a really quirky error showing up, say that, hey, you can't do that. This just doesn't make any sense. You can't add that. You can't divide that. Something like that. I'm going to show you when we introduce a section of data type, but I wanted to experiment a little bit about this, and yeah, just to give you folks a little bit taste of why Swift language is pretty safe, and why we need to follow certain rule in order for some operations to like give us the correct result, like mathematically correct results. Yeah, so let's move forward.